This place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. There's the first NFL catch for DeVonta Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! DeVonta Smith, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Franks. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Franks looking to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action with Franks. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Setting up play action. Franks. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Franks. He's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you got to change it up with him. Try to keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got Mason complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll make it 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29. 7-7, our score after 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open right side, complete to Reagor. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
And that was nice. Jalen Hurts to Jalen Reagor. Jalen to Jalen, and the Eagles are hoping to see much more of that. Just 31 catches as a rookie for Reagor. They're hoping that that number at least doubles in 2021.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Brings up 2nd and 1. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Hurts. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Frank's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
That catch good for only a couple. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Patterson on the carry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go, but how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. John Kaminsky. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check 48 to the mic. Check 48 to the mic. Here we go. 48.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Franks now. Again, that's Hurst. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st and 10, Franks. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Franks. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, here's Franks. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again, Frank's on 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his quarterback position. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They go play action with Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. John Kaminsky able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They run with Patterson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Here's Patterson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on second down. Now Franks. Flush to his right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Franks. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Setting up play action, Franks. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
They go play action with Franks. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Franks. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Franks looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, 39 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's complete to Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Second down and goal. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Philly. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Makes the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man.